So I'm hanging out with a couple of buddies of mine, and somebody told me this girl went on stage and disrupted Shakespeare in the Park.
Stop the normalization of political violence against the right.
Security, please.
And you see this guy, Jack Posobiec, just saying that they're Joseph Goebbels. Goebbels.
You are all Goebbels! You are all Nazis like Joseph Goebbels!
And I'm like, wow, this is amazing. Then a buddy of mine tells me, hey, listen, you want to get arrested? I knew this was a political movement, so I was like, what's up?
This rally is called Scars and Stripes. It's to raise awareness of political violence and political hate crime.
And the political violence is only coming from the left.
It's only coming from the left. We didn't attack somebody with a bike lock. We didn't slice somebody's face open with a bottle.
I'm listening to the play and it's atrocious. I'm just like, oh my God, really? This is what they pay for?
Art has a responsibility to reflect the times that we're living in. And what the public theater is doing is absolutely beautiful, and it must be defended.
It's a jerk-off fantasy of the far left.
So I make it seem like I'm going to the bathroom, and then what happens is I turn around and I run towards the stage, and then I'm saying, liberal hate kills, liberal hate kills. Goebbels will be proud, Goebbels will be proud.
Hitler, when he came to power, agonized over the poor Nazis who were being so viciously attacked by the artists. They created a special museum for the artists who produced arts that were anti-Nazi.
Kathy Griffin, no. Madonna, no. Snoop Dogg, no.
7 or 8 people grabbed me. One from the neck, one from the arm, one from the leg. They're all grabbing me and they're taking me out. The guys, the staff for Shakespeare in the Park, they were so pissed. They were cursing, they were so upset. They looked at me like I was a monster, but the cops go, relax. Unfortunately, they handcuffed me and then they throw me on a chair. I'll tell you one thing though, 1 hour in that holding cell was a lot more comfortable than 1 hour in that play. It was, I'm telling you, it was disgusting. It was cringeworthy. I just didn't want to even be in that play. You saying it's okay to stab the president, you know, in Shakespeare in the Park, you saying that's okay, you're basically saying it's okay to stab any authoritative figure.
Fuck Donald Trump! Fuck Donald Trump!
It seems to be, if you just show that you mentally support this man, Donald Trump, you get a negative reaction.
Nazi losers! Nazi losers!
Liberals dangerously and arbitrarily label political opponents Nazis and then start violent campaigns that encourage violence against their political opponents, like #PunchANazi.
People are calling me a racist, transphobe, homophobe, and this and that. Listen, if they saw how many Tyler Perry movies I had in my video library, they think twice about calling me all those names.
Our streets! Our streets! Our streets!
It's not about democracy. It's not about liberalism.
It's about me!
Hannity mentions us, Alex Jones mentions us, Gavin McInnes mentions us, so many out, Milo Yiannopoulos mentions us.
The left-wing hatred for President Trump has once again reached a new low. The Public Theater released a statement today. Our production of Julius Caesar in no way advocates violence towards anyone.
Really, that is obscene that they would deny exactly the point of this production. And while you want artists to have great license, it is so clear what the intent was here.
Shakespeare once said that violent delights lead to violent ends. You're creating a violent end, which is going to eventually be either the shooting of a representative at a baseball game or the assassination of Donald Trump.
I was just happy that I did it. I didn't care about what I can get out of it, you know? So everybody was saying like, oh, you could have milked this for more than it's worth. I was like, hey, I did it, I feel good. People now know that I stand up for what I believe in, even if it means to be handcuffed and sit down in a holding cell and think about what I did. And I'll be honest, that time in the holding cell, I've never felt so free, you know? It was great, it was great.
I did charge the stage of Shakespeare in the Park. I did not like to see that happen because you're normalizing it. You're normalizing political violence on the left, from the left to the right. And if you don't believe me, look at my face, okay? Look at my face. You think this happened to me? Or because I pushed the girl or we were discussing politics? I didn't say one word. My hat was stepped on. I pushed her out of the way to get my hat. Did I throw her? No, but I'm the bad guy, right? Why is it that you should be allowed to step on my hat? Why should you be allowed? I didn't hurt you. I didn't even assault you. I got you out of the way because you were stepping on my hat. And what did you do in return? You cried to your little cuck boyfriend. He punched me in my nose, but I broke his nose too. Okay? I was attacked with a glass bottle, sliced in my face, 15 stitches. And then after that, I was hit in the back of the head just because I had a Make America Great Again hat. It's not over. It's not over. We put the key in the ignition, and we're gonna drive this car. And it might hit some protesters on the way.